Golfers of YouTube, welcome back to another video. Plagued by audio issues. I've got a new phone, so it should be all good now. Basically, I just want to make this video. A lot of people have been asking, okay, you're teaching me how to play bunker shots, but how do you play bunker shots? So again, let's go through it. Let me show you. So basically how I play it is super simple. It all depends on the lie. Like I say straight away to about anything. Chip shot depends on the lie. So let's say if I've got something absolutely buried, again, my kind of aim for this one is I'll close the face and I'll grip it very lightly and I'll just swing very hard at it. If it goes near the pin, great. If not, my main aim is when it's covered, you know, when you've got literally nothing, is just to get it out the bunker. So I'll kind of show you this one. So again, get a good footing, so really deep. In you go, and out you go. And as you can see, the softer you grip that club and the harder you can then hit it, makes it just so easy. You see the height that it comes out with, and that's because as the club enters closed, because you're gripping it light, it opens up, and obviously that's how you take that lovely bit of sand. Playing a normal shot, you know, so again, a very normal one as you've seen from the start of the video. Then I'll flare my front foot a little bit, put my club just an inch behind the ball, hands low, feel the draw. So again, what we're really feeling is pressure in the golf swing, so that's why we get a really good foundation. So obviously that's why you'll see a lot of pros kind of muscle into the sand, get a lot of sand around the feet so it keeps them nice and stable, go in, feel the hands low, for me anyway, the hands low, and then really feel like once you get here, you just kind of draw it in there, 2 inches before the ball, aim on that spot, and she'll just pop right out. So again, we'll do that again. And again, it doesn't need to be anything dramatic, it doesn't need to be anything, but you'll see by how much, like, obviously you've got to dig in, you've really got to feel this. So get comfy. For me, like, the ball is probably a ball or two in front of my middle stance. I don't really put it on my front foot out here or anything like that. I kind of aim just a tiny bit left of target, and then hands low, and out she comes. And depending on how far you need to hit this, just depends on either one or two things: how close the club impacts to the ball. So how, you know, so let's say your ball is here. If you want to hit it a little bit further, then you impact here. If you want to hit it a bit higher, you impact at 2 inches. Depends on how much sand you actually get, will depend on how far the ball goes. Obviously, if you clip the ball kind of really nicely, it's going to go further. So that's like if you've got a fairway bunker or anything like that where you've got 80 yards or something, you might want to put the ball back and make sure that you get a really good firm contact of just the ball. So that's why going down to the beach or going down to anything is really good for understanding club management. It's good for understanding pretty much everything in our game, because what you can then see is if you are a person who kind of fats the ball quite a lot, going out the bunker is a really solid aim. And just practicing out of fairway bunkers, putting the ball slightly back in your stance, and just, you know, learning how to compress that ball into the sand. Because when you do get into fairway bunkers, it's a whole different show. That there's no longer this, you know, hands low. It's all about just committing on the shot and hitting it through. So hopefully that one helped you. Hopefully you can kind of understand, you know, for me, again, 60-40 pressure, hands low, feeling the swing, and then always trying to move around that left hip, never really getting onto that right hip that much. As soon as you get here and start moving this way, then you'll have a really hard time getting back through the ball, and that's where a lot of problems can occur, not just in the bunker, but in your full swing as well. Hopefully that helps. YouTube, we'll see you later.